Hello, everyone. My name is Nicole, and I'm the West Valley social worker here at Ironwood. And thank you for joining us for Fun Friday to talk about learning how to make your own body scrub at home. And here to join us is...
I'm Jessica, and I'm the East Valley social worker here at Ironwood.
Thank you so much for stopping by to check out this video. It's part 3 of our 4-part series of Fun Friday. And we just wanted to kind of have some topics that didn't focus on your cancer or your journey, but just some fun things that you could learn about and do. So check out all of our other videos on YouTube so that you can see all of the 4-part series.
Yeah. So, body scrubs, it's super quick, it's super easy, 3 ingredients. They're all things that you can find in your household pantry, with the exception of maybe a few things. So here's what you need. You need olive oil or coconut oil. Today I'm using olive oil. If you are going to use coconut oil, we would definitely recommend getting the one that's already liquefied, just because in that way you don't have to worry about it hardening or congealing when it gets cooler. In summertime, that's not usually a problem here in Arizona, but you also don't want the scrub to be overly oily and greasy, those types of things. Sugar, just regular old sugar you can get from any store. You can also use sea salt, depending on the type of skin. If you have more drier skin, like I do, I like the sugar better because I feel like it's not as abrasive on my skin as the sea salt, but sea salt is an option as well. And then you need essential oils, any oils of your choosing. So today I brought, there's lavender, which is good for calming, peppermint, which has like a cooling effect, can kind of give you a little pep in your step. And then I also brought just some natural vitamin E oil to put in it as well. Again, I have really dry skin, so I figure if I throw in a little extra oil for softness, it'll give me some extra hydration. And then last but the most important thing that you guys need, a container to put it in. You want to make sure that it has a lid or some type of top that's going to be airtight. You don't want to get water inside of it, because then it can get kind of like gross and grody. You can get these anywhere. I got this particular one at the dollar store. Michael's has them in all various sizes. The dollar store had them in various sizes as well. Walmart, Target, any of those types of things. They're really cute too in mason jars if you want to gift them. For whether Mother's Day, Father's Day, Thanksgiving, just because it's Tuesday or something like that. You can do this, throw a little string on it, put a label on it, to so-and-so with love, and boom, it's a gift. So.
And I am going to use today, it's by Olinier. It's a deep breathe kind of recipe. It has peppermint, eucalyptus, and lavender. So it's really supposed to open up those respiratory, with all the pollen and everything going on in the air. I chose to make a scrub today that had that to kind of help ease it. I also use this particular oil and mix it with water and put it in a spray bottle and kind of spray down my shower so that when I turn on the hot shower, I kind of get like that spa steam shower.
Oh no, that's a good idea. Yeah, I love it. I feel like essential oils have so many different uses as well too.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to go through a list of essential oils and just kind of talk about some of the properties that they're known for so that you can decide when you're mixing them together what you want to do. Eucalyptus, again, that's in the one that I'm using today. It's really good for your respiratory. It opens up those nasal cavities and really just helps you breathe easier. Frankincense is another one that helps with skin healing, and so people can use it on cuts or scars. Again, with the scrub, you want to be careful about that powder, that scrubbing agent that you're using. You may want to just combine it with a carrier oil. Any of these essential oils have to be mixed with a carrier oil, but using frankincense on a cut or scar can be helpful. It's also used in oral health. So some tooth pain or different issues, but you check with your dentist first. Lavender. Lavender is widely used for sleep, improving sleep, reducing stress, reducing anxiety. It has a very calming effect on individuals. Lemon oil is really good for the digestion. It helps boost your mood, boost your energy levels, kind of make you feel energized. That citrus is really good. Orange oil does the same thing. You just have to be very careful. Whenever you're using a citrus oil like orange, lemon, or grapefruit, you need to be very careful about going in the sun afterwards. You should completely wash it off before you go out in the sun. So maybe save those for in the evening, or if you're going to be inside, that's fine. But the citric acid in those citrus oils can react with the sun and cause second-degree burns on your skin. So you need to be really careful about that. We don't want to have you create a homemade body scrub and then have a homemade second-degree burn.
Yeah.
Peppermint is really good for muscle pain and migraine. So if you're getting a headache, you can kind of place it just on your temples or behind your ears. I use it for nausea. I get very motion sickness. So like if I go on a boat, I'm always putting peppermint behind my ears, even on my wrist, so that I can kind of breathe it in, and it helps with the nausea. Chamomile is a very calming scent. It's used in teas, but they do make an essential oil, so you can make a lotion or a scrub with that. Rose oil is very good. It's supposed to help increase the youthful appearance of your skin. So maybe work on those little fine lines that you have. Rosemary is an herb that we cook with, but the essential oils is good for respiratory. It's good for breathing. It's good for calming, and it's good for headaches as well. Ylang Ylang, which is spelled Y-L-A-N-G. It's known to help for combination skin. So if you have dry patches and oily patches, it's really good to kind of balance those out. It's also been known to promote hair growth. So you can use it in a mixture of like coconut oil and put it in the scalp, maybe stimulate hair growth after treatment. Again, you have to mix it with a carrier oil. So we don't want you to put Ylang Ylang directly on your scalp. You got to be sensitive with that scalp. Myrrh, I know you hear frankincense and myrrh sometimes around Christmas time, but myrrh is known to help treat acne, and it's very good with cracked skin. It's even got antifungal properties within it that are used to treat athletes. But grapefruit is also another antifungal, so it can be used for that. And then cedarwood, that might be a good scent if you're making a scrub for a male, because not all of this just means you enjoy it because you're females. A lot of the guys really enjoy those scents as well, but cedarwood is really good, and it's helpful with skin that's problematic. So again, acne or eczema, it's really safe and gentle on that skin, but also helps to kind of moisturize and clear them up.
Great. So shall we get started making our scrub?
Yes.
Okay. So, and again, we'll make sure that the recipe is posted so that you guys can refer back to it. Again, super easy, 3 ingredients. The recipe is easy to double it, especially if you get a standard size mason jar. The recipe is written is only going to give you just a super tiny amount. So definitely feel free to double, triple, quadruple, wing it if you need to, depending on the size of the jar. So I'm going to put the sugar in first, just because I'm using the same measuring spoons and don't want to put an olive oil soaked measuring spoon into my thing of sugar. So you're going to need 2 tablespoons. I have my little tablespoon here. So 2 of your exfoliants. So if you're using sugar, 2 tablespoons sugar. If it's going to be the sea salt, 2 tablespoons of the sea salt. So, let's see. I don't know if you guys should probably do it that way. So we have the 2 tablespoons. So you can see, even for a jar that's this small, this is how much the 2 tablespoons. So probably ideally, maybe like 4 to 6 tablespoons would work in this jar if I want it to be completely full. So, and then you do 1.5 tablespoons of whatever oil that you're using. And like Nicole mentioned, the carrier oil is important. The fact that you're having either, again, the olive oil or coconut oil that's going in the container, it will naturally mix with the essential oil, so you don't have to pre-mix it or anything like that. But if you're wanting to use like the essential oil directly on your skin, as Nicole was saying, you would need to combine the carrier oil with the essential oil and emulsify it together prior to using it. So, and then we have our tablespoon and a half. I'm not going to hold it up and pour it because I'll probably spill it everywhere. So I'll show you guys afterwards. So we do a tablespoon and a half. And then whatever oil. I think last time I did lavender, so I think I'll shake it up and I'll do some peppermint. And like Nicole was saying, it's good for nausea. I've heard some of the ladies in my breast group mention it's really good for hot flashes. Putting it on the bottom of your feet, putting it on the back of your neck can really help with some of those hot flashes. And so I'm just going to put just a few drips. And then, like I said, just because I have dry skin, I am going to drop just a little bit of vitamin E oil in. And that's basically it, you guys. And then we just stir it up. You can really smell the peppermint. It smells so good.
I think you emphasize it, but always less is more is when it comes to the essential oils. People think, oh, I need to put a bunch in there. Here's a body scrub fail that I committed, so I can admit to it, but I tried to create the peppermint bath. And so I used peppermint oil, and I thought it said 2 to 3 droppers full of peppermint oil. So like you have the big dropper. So I put I put 3 full ones in there, and then I was like, oh, one more. We're gonna make this really good. Not good for the skin. That was not a pleasant bath. I was out faster than I was in it. Really had a negative effect on the skin. So the recipe said 2 to 3 drops. So with this scrub, it's always important to kind of just stick to just a minimal, stick in 1, 2 drops, 3 drops, kind of start there. But just to be careful, they are powerful. And that's why they do good things too, is because they are strong.
Yeah. And so I think I put maybe like 4 drops in here, and you can smell like the smell is just radiating from it. And boom, there you go. Body scrub, you guys. Isn't that super easy? And I feel like too, like, I don't know about you guys, but I have definitely paid a pretty penny in stores like Bath and Body Works and other retailers for a body scrub that's like $15, $20, $25 when boom, 3 ingredients: oil, sugar, salt, essential oils. Way cheaper. You can make it yourself. You know for a fact that there's not some random chemical hiding in here. You know that it's literally just your sugar, your essential oil, and then the oil, whatever oil, again, coconut, olive oil. You could probably use avocado oil, any of those other oils, those types of things. The idea is to just make sure you're not just putting essential oil into whatever the exfoliant is. As Nicole mentioned, you absolutely have to have a carrier oil just to minimize any type of intense skin irritation and those things.
Super easy, and most of you have all, if not all of these ingredients. Some really good places you can get oils at. I bought this from Olinier, this it was kind of like a gift pack on Amazon. And so they had 6 different mixes and blends for different things. So there's like one for sleep, there's one for headaches, there's one for deep breathe, there's one for energize. So there was just a variety. There's big companies out there where there's reps in the community like doTERRA. You can go to Sprouts, they have some there. I mean, most even regular grocery stores like Fry's or even Walmart now carry essential oils. You just want to make sure that they're good for your skin and that there's no like warnings. I'm like, we'll like read into them a little bit. You don't want to ingest any of the essential oils unless they're meant for it. And they would say that right on there. So, but for body scrubs, Amazon's a really good place for you to shop, nice and safe, but grocery stores are good too.
Absolutely. Yeah. So that's it, you guys. Super quick, super easy. If you end up making this scrub, come back and let us know what essential oils you chose. And yeah, thanks for joining us. We'll see you soon.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed this session. There will be a replay on the Ironwood YouTube and social media channels. For more information regarding our supportive care services classes and events, email us at wellness@ironwoodcrc.com. Thank you for spending time with us today.